Hi, hello, my name is Melvin Villafane. I'm presenting alternative fuels. And the reason why I chose this topic is because honestly, the rate that the population is growing, it's really dramatic. It's exponentially growing so fast. Like, scientists estimate that by 2040, around 9 billion people are going to be living on Earth. And with growth population, we need more demand for energy, therefore more pollution if we still use fossil fuels for combustion engines. And that's how our economy grow is working on. And that's why I chose this topic to really find a way to make an impact on on you guys and inform you that we need to really make something about it and leave fossil fuels behind. So let me start. Yeah, as alternative fuels, there's a lot of alternative fuels out there. Basically, I would like to focus on green and efficiency because we need something that is cheap, something that is efficient, and something that it doesn't hurt the environment. And that's why I feel like biofuels are something that can really make the transition going from fossil fuels to a greener energy source smoother. Since with biofuels you can still work with fossil fuels and it wouldn't be as dramatic to change the whole industry right now as it is. And it does, okay, let me go first. So what is it first? So biofuels, they use oil fats and animal fats and oil from plants to power engines, and it's not 100% like it doesn't use the whole energy out of it, but it does make the battery like it recharges the battery faster, and it makes it a supply. It makes a secondary supply of energy. So it does it reduce the amount of polluting gas emissions that it goes to the atmosphere. So that does impact makes a good impact on the environment. Um, so yeah, so the amount of engines that are out there that are designed to operate with combustion engines is almost 90% or 99%, and they use the biofuels. They use high pressure and temperature, so they ultimately increase the energy efficiency of diesel vehicles by 30% as opposed to gasoline driven vehicles. And let's see. So here's a graph that I have, and it shows that biofuels they decrease 70% the hydrocarbon emissions by about 50%. Oh, sorry about this. So about 40% the amount of the carbon monoxide emissions, and also the particulate matter emissions. And you see there the 70 and 40% is a really good impact for biofuels. So the next alternative is also hybrids, and hybrids will work on symphony on how do you say it will work in accordance with biofuels because they will use the biofuels, and also the hybrids will use electricity to power and have another supply of energy for the motor. So it wouldn't it would get rid of all the engine combustion and reduce emissions like almost 100%. Um, so the efficiency of hybrids. Efficiency decreases with longer drives and higher speeds, and hybrids are constantly in a state of high fuel conversion efficiency. According to this study that I found in 2008, the buses are 19% more fuel efficient than the ultra low sulfur diesel. And you see there that buses also are very important in our economy, and therefore using these alternative fuels will definitely make an impact on the environment. Hybrid gas emission. Okay, so as I said before, hybrid buses produce lower particulate matter and also have lower nitrogen emissions at low speed operations. And in comparison with buses that run with other types of fuel, diesel hybrids emit 5% less nitrogen, so 57% less particulates per matter, and 21% less carbon uh, dioxide. And compared with B20 buses, they emitted 8% less nitrogen and 45% less particulates per matter, as according to this study. This is also cost efficiency. I have a chart here. I don't know if you can look at it in the video, but here you see how the expenses for maintenance of this vehicles will be very expensive, and it's a risk, and it's something we have to make because it really is important. I mean, we can't be using fossil fuels anymore, even though they're according to the graph, it says that a new vehicle per year, like bus wise, like a diesel it will be like around $350,000, like to maintain, to only the maintenance of it, and that's per year. And a hybrid, it will be almost $500,000, and it's not something that it's perfect, I know, but it really does make an impact, and that's the whole thing. That's the whole purpose of this project. So, in conclusions, we need to find the perfect balance, and we need to try to find, as I said before, something that is green, something that is renewable, something that is efficient, and something that is relatively cheap. And a lot of scientists are out there investigating and researching for new alternative for fossil fuels, and I think for now biofuels are really a good way to go, since it will make the transition to this new sources of energy more smoother, and hopefully by the next decade it will be running on green sources of energy every vehicle. So that's it. Thank you.